Kevin Price, delighted to be with you. Going to spend some time talking to you about you and your business. As usual, we got a lot lined up on today's program, and I'm looking forward to getting straight to it. My friend Jane Henry, she's here on the program, and she's a new Price of Business contributor, and been really excited about getting you on the program. Finally got you on.
Yay, very excited to be here.
You guys had a lot of disruption with Disney World and all kinds of stuff.
Absolutely. You know, family,
I'm glad your priorities
business.
are straight. I'm with you on that. I need to get to Disney World. Well, before we get started, why don't you kind of tell us a little bit about what the great work you guys do over there at Execution? And then go ahead and introduce us to your guest today, who's a familiar face, by the way.
Kevin. So as you know, Execution is a performance consulting company that specializes in taking the politics out of change. Recently, we are engaged by our Fortune 100 clients to grow a supplier development program for the United States. And the initial focus will be on smaller tier businesses in our communities and surrounding major investments. They're looking for suppliers to have an impact on a number of jobs as well as contribute back to the community. And we're assisting by proactively identifying those suppliers and then helping to find game-changing improvements that will help scale their business by as much as 30 to 40%. My guest today is extremely active in the greater Houston community as well as New Orleans. Her name is Rene McNeil, president of Corporate Move Consulting, Inc. That's www.cmcimove.com.
Excellent. And by the way, Renee has been on the program before, and we're delighted to have her on. And I do want to mention that you can learn more about what you guys are doing over at Execution by checking out the letter X, CUTION.com. Renee, good to see you again. And kind of give us your elevator speech to get us started.
So we are if you know what a wedding planner is, that is what we are for a corporate move. So if your business is moving, we get in there and we get in the trenches and we take care of all the details and we oversee the whole thing so that your business can keep moving.
Right, except you're not as expensive, I hope.
No, we're
Wedding
not.
planners, are you kidding? You might want to work on that analogy, but
it's all about
sorry.
the details. It's all about the details. And I want to thank you both for having me today. So excited to be here.
Well, I am familiar with your work, and all I have heard is great things about what you do. And so I'm delighted to see you again and to have you back on. Jane?
So, Renee, some of the things we know, in addition to handling these gigantic projects that you take care of and making everything smooth for your clients, we also know that you do a lot with the community. Could you talk to us a little bit about some of the impacts that you're having?
I do a lot. I'm very, very passionate. And one of my missions in my business was to help women and children. And so in that regard, I have been on the board of Justice for Children. Another very important aspect of my business is facilities management. So for the last 8 years, I've been on the board of International Facilities Management Association's Houston chapter, as well as there's an organization called Circles of Women in Houston, Circles of Women South Central, and that's my women aspect. I love doing that kind of work with women, and so they do experiential work with women and the emotional side. So that speaks to that side of me. And then upcoming for us is healthcare for the homeless is getting ready to move, and we're really excited about going to help them with their move as well. So lots going on.
That's absolutely wonderful. And I've only known you I guess we met each other at the Fast 100
right.
a little bit over a year or two ago. And we've really got to know each other these past few months. And wow, I know already the impact that you're having and the networks that you're involved in. So I'm
really excited
awesome.
about that. And then I got to see Jane at the supply chain management organization as well. And so I'm really excited about getting involved with them as well. So thank you for including me there. It was fabulous.
Absolutely.
Let me ask you, Renee. I mean, we're hearing so much in terms of what's happening in the energy industry. Pretty bizarre year, at least beginning in 2015. The last 30 to 60 days, I'm hearing a big jump in oil. It's gone up $20, but again, that was after a devastating drop. How much of this is all having a bearing on your business?
It's having a large bearing, and it did. In the last big drop as well. And so what happens is these oil and gas companies in particular really start bringing things back in house. And then they get rid of. And so there's a lot of flood of furniture on the market again. because businesses are getting rid of it. So if you're in the market for furniture, now is probably the time to get some really great used furniture. A lot of stuff going into storage, and a lot of oil and gas companies downsizing, as we all know.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. A lot of frozen cranes, I've noticed.
Yep.
That's got to be costly just having them sit there, but I guess it's cheaper than keeping on building. Jane?
Well, and which is why it is so important to be involved in organizations like ISM Houston, which Rene and I were participating in last week. Yeah. And Rene, I know you had a couple of conversations around participation and how we could support them. Tell us a little bit about that.
Well, we want to really get involved with the diversity of the program, and in particular in helping small businesses. I'm really excited to get involved with an organization that is really looking at making a change in the community, and in particular for the larger businesses, helping the smaller businesses gain some momentum. And so in that way, I think that is the structure we're trying to set up. And so I'm going to go right back to you, Jane.
Well, and a lot of times people think that community involvement means nonprofit, and that's the key here. Is that as we think about an economy that maybe isn't ripe. That we need to make sure that we're giving back, and that can be in profitable ways as well.
Sure. At least indirectly, if not directly. There's probably fewer places and environments to build relationship and build networks than in the nonprofit community-oriented area, because those are the kind of people that are sharing your values, and I think that's so crucial.
Absolutely.
So going to wrap it up. Do you want to get the websites one more time? cmcimove.com. And go ahead and give that and then execution, XCUTION.com. And final thoughts from you before we let you go, Jane.
No, just very appreciative to have Rene on the show today, and look forward to continuing to work with her in making this profitable impact on our community.
Yeah, I think that's great. Do you want to give that website as well for that organization again?
I'll see if I can get it right. It's ism-houston.org.
For 50 points. I can't verify that. But anyway, that's great. Thanks to both of you. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
All right. Again, we got an information-packed program for you today, and we're looking forward to much, much more. I do want to remind you, the best content here can be found over there at usdailyreview.com, now getting over 1 million hits a month. While there, like it on Facebook, follow it on Twitter, and this is The Price of Business.